Ugh.
3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, I could say we were both wrong. Not easy to both be wrong, but when you have so many different
Variables.
we were wrong. We did not pick Murderers Row.
You know what? I don't care. We're here now, and it's not the next day. It's the same day.
Same day. Now, I don't even care to talk about the game, but it was a great game. Edmund Beta pitched great. We got the pleasure of seeing a future pitcher in our league.
A future ace
Yes,
in our
Sully
league.
Sultan. He pitched great. Not going to be pitching tonight, but he really pitched well. I know he could pitch. I didn't think he pitched that good, though.
I mean, when you're keeping a lineup of men at 15 years old at bay for 10, 11 innings for 2 runs, I don't care what anything else you say.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Their field made plays, but he pitched well. I think he walked one guy, maybe 2 in the 11 innings. That's what and he had some good zip.
A few takeaways last night. Take 2 versus the Party Animals, game 1. I mean, it was 5-1, then it was 5 up. It was a good game.
Good game, and then they took it away at the end.
And then take
game.
2 just faltered, and their season came to an end. Great season. At the end of the day, it looked like it was a disastrous season. Soul Towel ended up captaining a decent
No, they ended up
squad.
making it a squad.
Right.
Made it fun.
Made games meaningful.
Right, and you know what came out of the game that was pretty fun to me? Joe Mamie says he wants to pitch.
Yeah, he looked good on the mound.
Now, could he be a great pitcher? I don't know. But he's like excited and he wants to be a pitcher.
Listen, if he's a guy that could throw strikes and he's a plus bat,
He's an option.
why not?
Yeah, he's a great hitter.
But-
Good
but-
great third base.
That's enough of take 2.
Yeah,
A la
done.
Macon. Let's move on to the Party Animals and game 2, which is the featured matchup maybe of the season.
Right. So to tell you Sully Sultan was great, it's true. But he did go against, in general, this year's probably weakest lineup.
Weaker lineup.
But Isaac Faham, who's one of the better hitters in the whole league, couldn't really figure out.
he did put a
Sully
ball off the wall at one
He
point.
hit 2 really good balls, but hopped up to the pitcher twice, grounded out once or twice. Wasn't like
Wait, the
all
ball off the
world.
wall was against Baybon.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if he really hit well. They walked him.
Few
2 times.
standout performances. Neil Schwecke went 7
On
for 8 with a walk, all real hits, and he
Crazy.
started off shaky in the field, but then he
But
made
then
every play.
Yeah, the first couple of balls he bobbled, he was upset. Game 2, he saved an inning.
Yeah.
There was a ball that went off Torquilla's glove. He tagged the guy, and then he dive and stop.
And that was an extra.
Unbelievable.
That was an extra.
Extra innings,
That would have
yeah.
been a walk off.
Right. So he really, Neil Schwecke
Real feel Neil with
turned,
it's
turned
the,
heads.
the legend of the bandana from Care.
That's
what it
only
is.
going to elevate his draft stock moving forward. Even if you're in a, there's some guys, we had Victor Abadi one year, cream of the crop, went wild for high cheese. Is he that great a hitter?
No.
He's a good hitter. Not that great. Went on a wild tear. Is it going to be something like that with Neil? Maybe he got a little
But
bit better.
even
but
so, he plays
it
a
was great.
premier defensive position.
Second base, he plays well.
Well.
yes. But great night. Party Animals, not happy about their loss, of course, but they were all very happy to be part
Listen,
of a classic.
When you're a part of a classic, you're
Yeah,
a part
it's
of a
cool.
classic. That's
Evan
it.
Bader at one point sat down 16 straight hitters.
And that's a lineup featuring Ali, Sabon, Jimmy, Citron, and Co. Who am I missing? Hammer.
It's 5.
Real
guys,
bats.
right? Yeah, I guess
So that means you went through them at least 3 times.
yeah. It's Sabon's son, Momo.
Yeah,
they have a real lineup.
They have a real
Jesse
lineup.
Abramson was there.
They have a good team.
Yeah, they really do. And
which-
they're here.
Which earned themselves a right to play for the wild card tonight against
Now,
one more time.
We're the ones that don't hide anything. Could you say they got a little bit of a break?
No, well, let's be straight up honest. They got a huge break.
They got a break. Zach Carey's
Carey's
I'm hoping you could be good.
He's a swell fellow.
And you're very good, and I know you're partying in Tel Aviv now, enjoying
6
yourself.
tequilas deep on the beach, but
That's right.
or Adax at least. I think that's what it said.
Whatever it was,
But with all due respect, he actually never did what this
Sully did.
Sully Sultan
Yeah,
did.
he didn't
So
do that.
they got a break, and you know what? When you have
Take
to
it.
own up to your mistake, you own up to your mistake.
Oh,
That's why
well-
he's not here tonight.
Right. We may have, gave it too hard. Avi Shmueli, before the season, we mentioned is going to be a sub for a pitcher. He did sub this year
On this team.
on this team. Pitched great game 1, not so great game 2. He's also very good.
Well, good news for them. They only have one game tonight.
That's true. 1 9-inning game. Now, we say this all the time. Doesn't always happen, but we always say it.
It's always crazy.
It's-
No, you're wrong. I think it only didn't happen once.
The 9-inning game, for some reason,
It's chaos.
8th and 9th inning just changes the whole game.
It's chaos.
Chaos and creation in your backyard.
This is our backyard.
That's it. An amazing thing. Now, I always have this logic. Why? Because when you're playing a 7-inning game and you're down by 3 or 4 in the 6th inning,
You're mentally shot.
yeah, you get a little. Now it's 6th inning, 6, 7, 8. No, we got 4 more at bats. So everything changes. These seesaw battles go. Things happen. Guys are down 7-1. Next thing you know, it's 7-5 in the 7th, and you got a ball game.
And over the course of the years, we've seen our share of wild card matchups.
Wild West.
And let me tell you something. The fact that we have two of the league veterans going mano a mano, Mo Haber versus Sabon,
It's fun.
it's actually great.
It's cool because we've been talking
Youth,
this season,
youth.
all youth, and it's 2 old men as captains, and Jimmy Malach's in there. Jimmy, by the way, for the most part last night, I got him a little bit of a compliment. Yes, he was loud, but not as
Rambunctious.
as nutty, rambunctious, obnoxious. It wasn't. He was loud.
I mean, when you set the bar this high of psychoticness,
Okay.
when you're here, it seems great.
No, but credit to Jimmy. He wasn't screaming, he's tired and doing all that stuff, which was more like a mensch.
Let me ask you a question. After last night's marathon, I don't even think it's a question. I think it's more of a statement. I think this favors one more time because they're coming on fresh, and last night they played till 1 a.m. Their bodies are hurting. They're mentally still fatigued from last night's win.
You could say that, or you could say they're coming off a high wing and they're still high. And they just had 7 swings each and they're hot.
Yeah, hot when they score 3 runs in 11 innings. It ain't that hot.
I hear you. The Fowlis on the mound has been getting better and better.
So I don't know if you remember in the preseason whiteboard shows, I didn't get much right, but I got one thing. I said one more time's going to make trades and make the World Series.
You did say that.
They made trades. They're on a tear. They win tonight. It's one more step.
So I'm picking one more time tonight also.
As
so
am
I guess
I.
that's both of us. I think it could be a fun battle. I think it's going to be a little bit more high scoring than game 2 last night.
I mean, that's a given.
9 innings, but I'm even saying 9-8 type of score.
Well, last night it was a outlier of the season. Almost every game, every night, there's double-digit runs.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Game 1 had it high.
Yeah, it was 11-7.
Yeah. Game 2 was a real classic. It was great. It was a lot of fun. But
and by the way, shout out to everyone at home that was watching. At one point, we had over 50 people watching on the live.
Okay, and you just reminded me. I wanted to bring it up. I said it to you before the show. Alan Jamal, we've been talking about him all the time.
AJ's Home Improvement.
God bless you. We got
Meyer Casson for the
Ohos. A lot of people wanting Ohos.
And Jakey Meyer.
Jakey Meyer, plaster your house, paint it.
Which is
Fresh Start.
Fresh Start.
Okay. And
Painting.
something we didn't mention this season, I think we mentioned it in our first show.
You know what's funny? We could not mention it, but everyone sees it.
Right.
And
everybody wearing their hat.
If anybody needs a travel agent, our very own Morty 3-Fingered Grazzi.
Why 3 fingers?
That's what Sabon called him when he was on the Cubs on his team, actually.
Okay, but we had a couple of big shots that year.
Yeah.
So Morty Grazzi, I remember him with party rentals with the tents and all that. All affairs or something.
That's his dad.
And now Icy Hot actually tells me he uses him as a travel agent and said he's such a pleasure to work with.
You know what it is? He's easy. He's flexible.
And he does from A to Z, and it doesn't even cost because the money's coming out of the other ends. I wasn't even listening about that part about it, but I heard that he's a pleasure to work with. SY Travel.
SY Travel, and if you need his phone number, look on the side of your M&S hat. It is there, plastered on the side.
You can
of
text me for the number or Sammy as well. We always show you if you want to go to Bermuda, Jamaica, Israel, Bahamas, yes, Punta Cana, Mayacamos. You can ask my sister. She travels.
Mykonos, or you name it.
Mayacamos, whatever. Yes, I don't know. Or come travel here to the backyard.
Yeah, M&S.
It's our favorite spot.
So tonight we're both calling one Mo.
Yeah, we are.
And that will set up whoever wins this matchup against Icy Hot,
the number 1.
The number 1 seed. That's going to be exciting. And then weather permitting tomorrow night for a third consecutive night.
Weather not looking great, but let's see. Who knows? These things change.
2 versus the 3 tomorrow night.
2 versus 3, and they're agreeing to play all 3. We spoke about that before. If that game does get postponed, we'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week.
We're in the thick of it. That's it.
We're right here, baby. This is a lot of fun. I'm very excited for tonight. Yeah, come on down. Summer's dwindling down.
Yeah, a few days left.
I'm even feeling it in the air.
You know, last night I got our first indicator. It was the end of the summer when the fog goes into the outfield.
You feel like there's like fog machines that we set up. We don't. Hashem makes it work that playoff time, that fog comes. It's a little bit chilly. It's awesome.
I love it.
The
This is
end
my
of August.
favorite time of the year. End of the summer,
It's the
going into the
most
fall
wonderful time
of the year.
of the year. Anyway, we'll see you one more time. Murderers Row, good luck. 10 minutes? What?